high so koji. Oh to hear my fans. Oh letter the high my sign. Ya was ya na sign last. Any part of my sign letter so no. We need you for fear. Okay to sign shadow kasan ya was my sign. It is okoji akoji ni ja fans na wotia woman. Who could in anu aba na akodi 1 week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Place no more by Madrid Ghana start to preseason. You show why you who baby yeah. Yeah, why Manchester United stories, why other stories. Doors so cast of the picking in possible, but my main share Manchester United game over the weekend. Few improvements are a good team. And apparently you can also understand as a coach, or and come be on the place and behind the scenes. Yeah, now you're behind the scenes, but it reflects during the course of the game. You crabona and you say, you lose subona and you say. I had necessary pass message. Those principles, no. Coach need me any place in your home training. Na a bad reflective game no man. Yeah, na e ma woni so e coach ya. Na so say nya results kan ho de na ma enkomo no kra ayemu a. So so Shadrack I ready ya me person because game no straight away abra me share and say time be break because me wa Adimula Lukman. What the letter so am Atalanta say opese woko. And what my who say Alonso so afre players be from Castilla ho e dia base omomeso senior team no so Manchester United who say a catch with the presence of Mbuemo Edino oni kunya no yeah can omi in the lead line no with the profile of Bruno. You would not love to have Bruno in the final third. Who here no deep lot of variations on the team. Those variations, it's also highlight those different functions are Dema players. This is the game. Yeah. You're really dice now. First of all, this is the lineup. David Moyes and Amorim medical game for Everton. No, almost starting Michaelenko, Kane, Tarkowski, and then O'Brien. This a guy. Oh, if you be Ghana, of course, middle part of the game. No, almost the final third in DNA. I bet to the leading line. But for Manchester United, as a primary focus of me and Anopa, Obo Mujua back friend. Onana Yamai. Onana no Nyambai enti buying deal na that's that ponum na obenya ama Diallo Kubimenu Ugati Dalot Bruno Fernandes Mbuemo and then Mateus Cunha and a lead line ya o show TV no so ankomo ya bopen. Bruno will stay behind the two strikers will stay close to the box for finishing and creativity obi aba na adwuma en kanene de o pe obi onim go share obi o sa creative more na ewo baako for in Bruno Fernandes. But with the addition of these two guys, a boss yem pass it, yem build it up. The main act of playmaking, the schema or no akwakoye Bruno Fernandes. But yem for ball into net, yem link it up play, yem drop him bra and so so near fanko box no. We judge one of the two strikers. No, Shadrack in release person na in rag game room. United let me switch to 4-4-2. Only say two striker system bia. Alonso be cast or Bobino. Two striker system. First of all, they may have me who game number ko and I wish United build it up. I wish what you want mudia. Free players which you free no the back free. Joro. Show no homatize the late. Now after say Bruno Saka we say no. Ubasa hunu biom. The other day I was telling you say Amad Diallo be free Obeba wing back position
Yeah.
Obeba wing back position.
Yes.
So this was a build up. United created the first chance of the game as early as the first 5 minutes. Now United air try say be impose your in the game. So we say let you the crab ball, but the all link here bano Brian Mbuemo. Watch Mbuemo. So in Mbuemo Ababe link up now the job as a number 9 or fast central defender the number Tarkowski, Brightwaite, whoever you want to call. Wa fado the referee aba. Na mfimfi hono henipa connect no. Se Shadrack coach di amawa. On coach one pebi. Look, center circle no honipa okom. Bruno Fernandes na eko. Ena Mbuemo echi ne sa right up Manchester United player da hono Cunha. But so ba Mbuemo left asia ba bi Amorim jina dia Amad Diallo. Na of course no man akwakoye da lot because Shaw Matthias Elite and of course Lenny Euro, and then form the back three. Now Ugarte Kobimenu as two central pivots. Now Bruno and the license to operate. It would say but Bruno and Kobe. But Bruno will serve as the bridge that connects to the defense and then in the final. Now watch Bruno. After say Bruno Nyabono, in terms of the attack, in Boma or just behind the referee, but ahead of Bruno Fernandes, Ubenya Diallo, Ubenya Cunha, and of course that far left wing, Wasako Cunha, Diego Dallo. Now attack now share. It took a matter of 5 seconds. The opponent in the Upumo.
Man, you build it from a train.
Lenny Euro, Babia, Shadrack started and a pass in Ebano.
Okay.
5 seconds. And I'm the one who could do baby. I say, speed and precision. Speed and precision. I want Shadrack to go back to build up because no Busama Sembi. Uncle Chi baby and build up. Not this short we say. But number one, United Afino. I'm for possession. You opponent Obama United about possession. Watch this year. Not Shadrack Mianko. Opponent Obama United about possession. Ebe yes sir. I see how for the bino. Or more dear. What the body more was but against Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Spurs, Sankrofon United back speed of the speed. They will not negotiate their way through short passing build-ups. And characteristically, so I show United games in one. A bad day says some of the ball they come from Mukromo, especially counter when you play about touch the ball 3 times. Quick. On the fast power. Now after what we say, United are converted to 4-4-2. So after back and that's also a vary. This is the 4-4-2.
So
Omo without the ball, they switch to 4-4-2, convertible to 3-5-2. Hold it here. 4-4-2 convertible to 3-5-2. What was that about constant to her? 4-4-2 convertible to 3-5-2. It's 2 near constant. 3 back and obey 2 strikers, Cunha and Buemo. Or switch to 4 backer. So now a movie, what the word convertible? A player's been a man converted. Oh, can you be a sorono? One for say me enko. Ama Diallo and then Dalot. Movement and a match system moving from 4-4-2 or 3-5-2. These 2 players. Omajumano no. So Shadrack Bo play now. Without the ball, you have 2 strikers. You have 2 central. Not Diallo, not Dalot. Echo. So as right now, show TV no study. Shadrack in has say. You 4-4-2 no nefe. But number 7 here Diallo. On the back right here, Emmanuel Besoso. Now Bruno, so as the number 11. Patrawati I say.
Yes.
Because 4-4-2 standard 4-4-2, 2 central, Ugarte Kobimenu. 2 out wide, Bruno and then Amad Diallo. 2 top in Bomo and then Cunha. Flat back 4. Sure, Lenny Euro. Now the Maguire Babesoso. So United convert in different phases with or without the ball. Where there, the micro details of Amorim job each and every time Biano Shadrack and call Opesa Uhua Ubehunu. 2, they are playing against Everton. Sometimes low pressure games, and not who or systems. Games under high intensity, pressure will play, and it say, to talk new players about team. Now, president, more no yepe. Free asiena odeba. Na odeba. Afei no umedru soro. Na team na jelly na atiesi. Na Shadi bi Shadrack and Konechi na me highlight here bi kakra bi. Mo mpre no. Ya, onim ni po kura boy ni position na obo. Ugati the crab no. Ugati the crab no left back no.
Say on be to say 15 amodwuma ni.
Me shraw. Ya the ball na kwa. Amorim loves control on the ball. Yes, e be lose ball ni see. Now the ball, the central defender, na pressure bomb, so to no call. But if you have somebody who loves to retain the ball with retention skills, pressure in so time pay or turn be pass Ugati. So who say Vitina ball left back why bona basopa. Yeah, what Ugati now a ball left back. See at this point, we are saying look short no way. She throw her coach is in opposite to throw on look short na coach na so. Yeah, who look short.
So we beam
ko. Now on the ball, no Juma Sasa. What it means, and they say, "Offer look sure." Now for Ugati, you the ball ne kwa. And people are confident in keeping the ball, giving you control and a lot of balance. And Ugati, yeah, kwa. And we see a ya barachi na Nuno Mendes oko because Nuno no keep you be stationed so be him so abaje ball no it will kwakwacho bi no wa permanent no e dey line so now o check how Ugati e dey ball about
101.3
Fifina ba bedane the two midfielders about fa ball dey akọ sometimes Cunha sometimes Bruno sometimes Mbeumo no the ball dey Manchester United will be much quicker Shadrack Nko they will play with a lot of speed almost start no be set Tottenham Hotspur under Pochettino no
okay
omunya ball na possession ye dia show mu team no Dele Alli Tumrika Son Heung-min Tumrika Lucas Moura Tumrika so Harry Kane in the final third was strong and two Osho baby Adria United e kwa question man timi ahye they lost the ball and within a split seconds they probably 4-5 no match baby ball no ho ahia recovery process is swift. You watch some of the combinations so say so Manchester and Amad Diallo is becoming very very important part of Manchester United squad no or than a premium member you bet
na say system be any one man was say bench no
so you do stage now wa bapa 4-4-2 we important free back we important 4-2-3-1 we important regardless of the system bibini one more you can be found say we out of the scheme Amad Diallo you know why speed or trickery Manchester United a free method could see attack 1-on-1 why now obefano close spaces why now obefano and he can pass as well adia devoid and now ain't kind of who say aerial durability but he's a winger or the 20 a day or your winger what he needs the foot skill set in the but height today or the day and Manchester United will press you watch this chance they lost the ball but almost Matheus Cunha quickly and started the pressure and buy and when no more cast a penalty a ball is technically and your penalty a bonus
but what's it from Lindsay
then Sano no they are supporting the body no FIFA brand you free more MC what do MC Dari Adare or can game no pa or so chiao
Major super
every day or send message found na hanu mu we say referee for the show na ya no mani wa pa look on sa bonisa but according to FIFA rule no na insano no they supporting the body in told me it's not any penalty but the build up to this chance no na I highlighted the speed with which Manchester United Amorim try say omoba implementing we say yes anima we nyina no a na it show a lot of positives but the tienie boxing or the friend is sparring opponent a woni ne kokono ye bepe ne so na ye de amawo na woni na ko a no matter how be dufu akwa no ntokona mu wani mu
true
but so bonus so it gives you confidence ahead of the main bout so Everton precision 2-2 you might say senior scoreline be about the little details I saw from Amorim no it gives me high hope apart from high hope me can be bio because season there I feel near best start here away from Manchester United I feel no I'm from fan show me say untumi kai me who incident be our Arsenal game against Spurs me say who incident for Ugati dey no lose ya Everton ko bo share no o says Spurs Arsenal dey na papi say a ball long range
almost think I was a refugee foul mo Lewis Skelly no
mo sa foul no ya ofato ho for Ugati dey no lose ball no outside the box no ko bo share no omo yire no fe no so to Nessa for Chelsea Spurs the bobium on the ball on Newcastle who said it's a goal no Spurs lose ball no the same incident the same so kind of go now watch this oh say Lewis Kelly no
yes as one moment so on 19 and
Arsenal dey ni e to we on fast Spurs dey no Newcastle dey no obusum no na mko ball no share o fifio obenya ya ohwade bi wa ha shedi we dey tiefo nyina enche omode beba
because han dey me kra me na me feel say Richarlison ka Lewis Kelly na ne ball no wa chire
Okano ye besa ko Ugati dey no so he Okano Shadrack into no but say dey no ye no na on slow the new season no beba laptop no be ready nti benya kwa control niam ama yes time no be brave but Shadrack nko na shika kra bi Okano watch it carefully here down behind him here Richarlison you saw that Okano Ugati dey so mbra fan so me we make case asem bi so conclude EPL na fi refi for be more Sa prepare no so nine referee aban FIFA. Watch this. What's a Bruno see anymore ha?
Yeah.
But who insa no? Everton player insa
or can wanna cheat.
Yes. The fact referee na anji we no every player no e kan nema be break me pa. And then Newcastle nra omo game no omo next best boy no. There was another final. Osum no
and also your Premier League teams.
But so we Premier League series omo boy. Enti adwumadwene koso say afi referee for no be game no. Obo na ho kakra bi no oso nti FIFA aban fi me. Those little tackles no on be every play on. 3 incidents when you see Madrid so pa. Yeah, away from that, Osi Alonso are inviting Krami and Sam. I feel what in maybe as say Madrid started from the scratch. Number one, if you know Madrid, you know the scratch means transitioning in in a short time. Madrid they don't do that. It be gonna be quickly, no more filling gaps, no more cover cracks, and then they go. So, say Madrid are also inviting Krami and Sam. I can't say La Liga na be.
Or less than 3 weeks.
So, in Krami and Sam, can we say some play role this season, or you be so much quickly? But at then we inviting Krami and Sam, I can't say Din Heisen. You should you have me.
Also, on Peway.
Din Heisen, the other guy, Asensio.
The idea because Madrid ninja so to be
but they also say that on pet
or some who's a coach
after club work after
signing money because Heisen in your Heisen and
Heisen about Bacono
Raul Asensio on Asensio name from last season.
We all agree,
yeah.
But also inviting Krami and say free from the Abadia. Then why would you say sell this guy on? Now Krami and Sano they are from different positions. Bakubo left central defense. Oh no, Alaba hono. So I'm tempted to believe that Alaba might not have a very premium time. Oh, Madrid they say. Now Osha Diana anyway. Diego Aguado. Almost seen on testy elite game biada. So if you don't have Alaba, Obia Kabe using the next should be Raul Asensio. But Diego Aguado, do you think Aguado can hit the level of Madrid they pay? Madrid, who I don't forget, say, Omakipu Jesus Vallejo for over 6-7 years.
I know,
when you be a more look, Madrid, what demands or through? Se play because of Boko to Kobo has and Hopo Poa. Yanni Busam was saying, then you're better about Bassa than Madrid by you. No, look, Isahaku was our best player here.
Yeah.
But look about you starting Sporting, loan, Leicester, Championship. Oh, baby, our cost started.
I'm not saying go no FFA.
Oh, yeah.
And we are being ACL. I'll be quite besan bar. Obe bar with the bank. They say, why are they pa?
Isaku. About time so fast I go on to my look.
I don't a couple cry at the bank. See, your baby should knew me that say, whoa, my mama boga kwabe, nafi, didn't mama boganjas or bow on fire, chademre, and I would be breakfast our dear different from the house of the and breakfast. I knew if I was somebody do. You so wonderful. The ye, I know spicy.
Yeah, opa for ranking.
From head do mutu last 2 weeks Tuesday.
Oba no.
Kotokono ba. Saturday and just Sunday no pa. Mama
no pro ya crab ya no.
Skasa wo no say e flight na no say yeah cause flight to me change route.
And you cookie gali
no date.
You cookie gali. You be who Paul Kagame ni achia no. Oba no, odi the breakfast by no be so na say na dey ni o say Tombra na say na Tombra no wo he. Ani e milk nkwa. Ni who Tombra no, say Tombra ko tase kakra bi.
Our boy South Africa for the opposite crown more for now. Sahano, good quality man among my animato.
What's your castle?
Fancy, ma yencheti phone na
Biajo so.
Yeah, that's so pa. You be basso, be nyada jaba so pa. Na ma menchia motive enterprise for Alfred Amwakun or more wasa japa to bafo. Wasa japa so there's akwa so di unim ho kwan ni na omo monitor show ni pa New Town nyame enhira mo no nyamo kase. You see, Fancy, it is interesting to fully understand idea Xabi Alonso wants to do. Me twaso fi baby a new thing this. the perspective around the person or Madrid no is different from the reality of how our situation is here Real Madrid.
Okay.
The entire make a perspective na sem near say, Osha young talents now all pick your more kitten or peso promote your mode banner. I dream you so you be away trimby and a picture ne catch in actually say. Alonso person ya dear be a man year successful or by Leverkusen a blue Real Madrid. I say Obia or Trezams are Debiano, exams no tron, or Di Baba, nor the atron or the chat. O moving in the Nuko school for fro. Now catching say I have Babadine Trezams di cha, it to be an hour Yahanekakra. So people normally stick to whatever that makes them successful in life. Obi oba abrabo biano ade bia mani di ye wa abrabo biano na e din se adekodie na obesesa na namon e de free wo. That is the perspective of whatever Xabi Alonso wants to do at Real Madrid. But there comes the reality. Asase bia na aduaba edua wo so mani timi fifi. It's in a Bible or catch say ogufo no kogu aba. Ebi kogu musiem. Ebi kogu akwan chen. Ebi kogu enkasenkase mu. Ebi kogu asase paso. Die kogu nkwan chen no. Anene ni nyanom beso so de koye. Die kogu nkase mu no efifi na nkase na wo ho na ate atofom. Die gu asase paso na timi fifi ye. So it is not always about what makes you successful in life, baby. But fancy, me ojidie say, eto de bia asase na aduaba ne beguso no, eso very important. Eho and a reality ne bem. So the perspective describes it to us say, maya ade bia to so na mama di ye wa abrabom. But the reality ne so kire say, asase ko ne baby abe find yourself wo. A opese odua aduaba no. Say be fifi no, eho na be kire. It is with Alonso in common now in that particular perspective. Coming in by dream. Say, oh, and Kiti will maybe a Real Madrid more has your bit me push them. I agree. But in reality, assassin now wakoso no assassin assasia. And they so say, oh, diasa or success story no kwa fa so dinya results with Leverkusen na. Ubenya quick results na. It's a no. It's a no. Because maybe you have to rely on the same old boys to get your results. One was almost results. Maybe it's just for pre-season sake. I want to accept it. Say it's just for pre-season sake. May my coach be at the benefit of that because in beginning season now, untimin can CP. Say I do no person here. Until say season ne be chance here. E be any maybe so am realize you can't fully say no person here. It here o ma fe no maba. Among bo mo honye pre-season na hwe ade na hwe de be city akọ but asem na wo kan no so da metrim I mere padru so a ma be kan wansem say wo se Real Madrid de enyo Madrid say on be sign bi aka wo biem omom se me de onya the news le to form dia me de me na wote because pampe esi opi it emere so a will come to it but you see Manchester United supporters ne de ekoso pre-season ni nyina no one was supporting Manchester United ache bia na no pama me no ni nkomo bi kakra. One thing attaching Manchester United who pioneer is to win games. Back then, my Manchester United games are fancy no more born time said the who say no cry. But they were always finding ways to win games. Yeah. The reason why everybody speaks about Manchester United, Obia kas about the glory days of Ferguson. You bet na heading come about Ferguson philosophy da. And principles. Adebi Adicha club Ninfruma was not based on a certain principle and philosophy in terms of style of play. But Adebi Aditete Manchester United United Munina was a principle and a philosophy of winning games. From Sir Matt Busby down to Sir Alex Ferguson to every coach about Manchester United now. Just find a way to win. You see, the Busby babes now no a bomb now were not players omubo total football pre yakobo to derby but literally there were individual talents within the team omu pie and come fast you omu pie say they were always game changers to win games for Manchester United. Ferguson by otimi bo 4-3-3 Ferguson to me ball 4-4-2. I have seen games at Michael Carrick and Fletcher and a ball 4-5 for away game against Wolfsburg. The season of Wolfsburg edgy league or Bundesliga muno. You really not Manchester United as Wolfsburg. Ah, man, who game on United about 8 defenders